Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They coming off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. It doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. They did tell us they wanted to establish
We've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick-6 to take the lead.
Partner, you'd have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we'd call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense. You can't score on them on defense. So, to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there.
With his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags.
They're led by the #1 overall pick of the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's to the former Cardinal, Christian Kirk.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. But officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the 44, Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, ETN.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And this is going to be a Cardinals 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
To throw, it's Murray.
Got his man, it's Bo Melton. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a throw here, hauled in. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Throwing quickly to Wilson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Able to get this one to McBride. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
50 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Finds his tight end, Ingram.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Lawrence will throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Now Lawrence. Lawrence hit and the ball is free.
And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals! A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Trying for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Running out of the gun with Etienne.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. He's at the 30. 10. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point attempt here still to come. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Cameron Thomas, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here's Lawrence. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. To throw is Murray.
That's complete to McBride.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's a give up the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Oh, good footwork on the spin.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Fighting to stay upright. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown! A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Cards continue to pull away here in this first half.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long.
Now Lawrence. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long.
Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow, and I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Cardinals on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
Jacksonville set to go again offensively. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. It's time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30.
They'll look to ETN to start things out.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
First down, Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Throwing now is Murray. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Murray. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is gonna move the ball well downfield.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and controlled you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
A final shot before half for Murray. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And the Cardinals. Would extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after here coming up. And the route is on here in this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career, and that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that, and even though it's nowhere near the...
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Travis Etienne taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to claw one back. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays.
And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Wilson's got it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down.
Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They're going to look to throw. And he completes it to Wilson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. He's got Wilson, middle of the field.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll look to throw here. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's McBride. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 4 yards out.
And the Cardinals have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And they'll He'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Lawrence. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Lawrence going to keep this himself. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And now it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Oh, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Lawrence going to throw again.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
96 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
2nd and 3. And Wilson with it, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Cardinals are pouring it on. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona.
You playing like a garbage can.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Lawrence.
Mike Hunt.
Bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
On play action, Lawrence.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got room. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. 75 yards.
And the Jags are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he field it. It's on the ground, and the Jags grab it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cardinals get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. ETN up the middle. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. A handoff for ETN. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Lawrence looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And the Jags are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good
touchdown Jaguars. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now a throw here to his running back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Tyson Campbell up to make the stop.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's brought in by Wilson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen. But the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe.
Oh, a strip. The ball comes out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he fires one, but incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Now Lawrence on 1st down.
Finds his tight end Ingram. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the 31, Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Ready, break.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw.
This pass complete to Melton.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Yellow, 22.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Now Melton on the jet sweep.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Back to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Now, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm.
backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence.
A short throw to Ingram.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Lawrence.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Call it a loss of 12 that time. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Able to get this one to McBride.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you could put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw.
That's complete to McBride.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this will be incomplete. Both players with a shot at it that time, but neither coming away with it.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
He's going to go up top again.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
A final shot now for Lawrence. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'll be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for Arizona, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.